Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
What's up, everyone? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
I had even Auburn was worried about if I was going to have a show. Oh,
Everyone was.
well, I got home. I got back late. What's up, Norb? What's up?
What's up?
Weed free.
How's it going?
Living the natural life now, huh?
Yes, I am.
You're living the natural life, and
It's really boring, but I feel
And I'm
really
not.
good.
yeah,
I feel good.
I don't blame you.
I've got the shakes and all sorts, but it's good.
Living the wild. Well, it takes time. You got to get those priorities all straight. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got Eddie's joining us today.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, Eddie.
Yeah. Well, you're playing hooky, right?
No, I came on. I just was running late today.
No, you're playing hooky, man.
Well, I could have. Well, let's close the show. Yeah, I told Auburn he had created a chat there on Telegram, and I told him anybody that wants to join the show, whoever it is wants to join, they more than welcome to join. So if you guys are watching and you follow us on Telegram or would like to jump on, I know sometimes a few YouTubers follow me or watch the show on occasion. I know Upgrade Guy was watching last week. Any of you guys want to join, let me know and just join. We'll just have a free for all. Got a few topics, but I don't have a ton of stuff this week. I got a few things, and we'll talk about some of the happenings. I didn't say hello, Alban. How are you doing today?
What's up, brother?
I'm
What's
doing
up?
well. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
some beer today.
All
Look
right.
at here.
So what are
Here,
you
Eddie.
drinking?
Creme,
Cream,
Can't see.
Creamore.
Creamer.
Creamore.
Don't
Creamore.
get that here.
Three more?
I got
What's
it at the
is
beer
that?
store.
Is that proper ale or is that like lager beer?
It's lager.
Yeah.
It's a lager.
Lager.
I like lagers. I like lagers.
So wait, so beer doesn't come in bags?
So for any of you guys that don't know what that talks about, that we've had numerous discussions about milk in bags because you need a big milk jugs or milk bags, a bag of milk. And in Canada, that is a very common thing you see is bags of milk. So yeah, Hey,
But
let's see. I was gonna say hey to who people that join over there watching
Yeah.
over the side. Theodore was hanging. He was in here early.
Yeah.
Well, early. Dabs was. Let's see. That was at 4:56.
6. Waiting. He was waiting, in other words.
Yeah, Monkey 28. Hey, what's up? Celtic lads hanging with us. Pepsi Cola boy. Roger. Hey, if Roger wants to jump on the show, he ain't bashful. Motorman, he's been on the show before. More than welcome to join. Trevor.
so what's the
Sahal?
time there? Sorry, what's your time
Yep.
Todd, at the moment? What time is it?
5 o'clock.
Five.
5:05.
I have it up here in my corner if you can read it.
Yeah, right up here.
Yeah, I just gone 10. So
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours. 619. What do you know? Canuck. More than welcome to join us also.
The
Hey.
link is, guys, the link is in the Streaming Matters room.
Yeah.
So let's take a look there.
Donald, nice to see you. So got Luis hanging over in there. Mr. E. Box service. So yeah, more than people you want to drink dark beer. I'm not a dark beer drinker. I can't do it. So, but yeah, we've got I don't have a ton of topics this week, and I got a few things we'll talk about, and then we'll just freelance if anybody has any topics or suggestions or thoughts on a lot of things, because I think we're in I think right now we're in another one of those
Lows.
I don't want to say low, like a change where some people are
a transition period.
Yes, thank you, weed free. Yeah, so
Transition. We're waiting to see who's going to do what, who's going to make the next move.
Because we saw again this week another person that decided it was this time to kind of hang it up, and which is completely so completely understandable. We got Funster, yeah, so he can maybe his dog is snoring. Yep, number 28, exactly right. It's kind of doing a little morphine, and if you're this is a hobby, and I've told people you're not paying for a certain service that you can say, well, I pay $100 a month. I can expect reliable, continuous service that's going to stay. That would stay the same. This is a hobby. So if you're not willing to adapt and change and roll with things, this isn't the hobby for you. You're better off to stay with cable, satellite.
It's a hobby for
Netflix.
you. You don't pay for it, but the hobbyists, we pay for it through servers.
Well, yeah.
So-
Some do have to pay for servers, and depending on how popular, then depends.
We'll pay for the server like to get it there. They used to have free, so you can't complain.
No. You're right about that. Slam over there.
Go back,
Nice to see
go back to
Slam.
cable.
Yeah. You just pay every month. So, yeah. So we got some different
Slam.
things going on. Slam's over there. Yeah.
Yeah, Slam's up there.
Yep. He's over in the side chat.
Sweet.
So
There it is,
again,
Slam.
another.
Hey, Nucky, I thought you liked a sausage fest.
Yeah. Well, Blue is out tonight. Not that she would have came on the show because it's a crap. I don't even want to say it's a crapshoot on Friday nights for her to be on. What do you think? I think your odds are even worse.
Yeah, the odds are worse. The odds are worse on a Friday. She has the stress from the whole week. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
It's not like she's like you sitting around at home.
And hey, the other thing was on Friday nights. On Friday nights, she used to see me,
Right,
like on the show. Now she sees me every day.
Nancy
So
all the
it's not
time. So we're all starting to understand how much she's like, I had enough of you. Okay, we'll know when we see the ball and chain to your chair, and so she just keeps you locked away.
That she gets to pick what she watches on TV. So,
Yeah.
But yes,
on your TV, let's get it right. Okay.
Yeah, she's adapted to that pretty easily, and my shield.
Yeah.
So Slam's over there. Again, anybody that wants to join the show, more than welcome to join the show, and we're going to kind of bounce around on topics on some stuff. Luis, that is one of the topics that I was going to go ahead and mention. I thought I'll go ahead and start with that. So last week, you guys remember I told you about the Q Continuum add-on was closing up. They were going to stop. And I said, that's going to stop. But I said some parts of it may continue on. And so there is some aspects or playlists within the Q Continuum that are still going, meaning the server where that playlist is hosted at is still active. So within the add-on is pointing to a website. So I'm trying to think, how can I give an analogy on this? So an add-on, some add-ons are made up of a playlist, which is an XML that says this movie or TV show and where it's at. Point says this URL is where it's at. And then movie or TV show number 2, and then where it's at. And so that's a playlist. And add-on people can create this playlist. And the first, like let's say when you open up an add-on, it looks to this XML, this list, and it says, where do I go next? And so what's happened is certain parts of Q Continuum's add-on is still active. So let's say you click on a one-click movies. Just off top, I don't even know if that section still works. Let's just say that one. Say one-click movies that was inside Q Continuum. That playlist, that XML, that file is still hosted on a website. It is still there. So the Q's add-on looks to that URL and it's still active. That's why you still see it. Now, as I said, parts of the add-on are going to slowly die off. Some are going to die off faster than the others. Some playlists may stay for a little while, but they're going to go away. That's why you'll see some parts don't work because that URL or playlist is gone. So over time, it's going to die. It's going to slowly die off. So maybe not all of it's dead, but it will. And if you liked certain sections of Q Continuum's add-on, you will be able to find those in some repositories because some of those that add-on was made of a bunch of little add-ons. Kind of like Bob, if you guys remember Bob add-on. It was one add-on, but it had different playlists, add-ons inside it. Or Borg, if you guys remember the Borg add-on, same idea. Yeah. So it's basically split up. So it's not one big add-on, it'd be smaller sections. So I'm not going to go through. You can find those URLs, but some of those aspects are still there if you want certain parts of the Q's add-on. I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't talk.
Yeah, you can find a lot of Q's add-ons. Like you can find it with the big boys at Asgard.
Yeah.
Still, because they're like quite a tight-knit team. They were together. Yeah. Yep. They're still doing it. So.
Yeah. So you're just going to have to work a little bit harder to find if there's certain aspects. And I mean, I think of the add-on The Boys. They closed up, but that was made up of, again, several add-ons were made up that one. There were several playlists within that one add-on. Some of the playlists are gone. Some of those add-ons are gone, but some are still alive on different repositories. So you just have to do a little search, and you'll be able to find it. Box service is kind of like Mashup. Mashup was a list of playlists. It was made up of a lot of playlists, so that's the same idea. Or NaviX, if you guys remember NaviX.
Yeah.
NaviX was a bunch of playlists. So same idea. NaviX. Oh yeah. It just got so ugly at the end, though. It got. You remember at the very end when shit would sometimes work and sometimes not. There was porn constant. I mean, you couldn't open a playlist without some porn being in it. It just, I don't know, it kind of got out of. It needed a filter. It needed a way of filtering and organizing it, but nobody was working on that part. Funster, right? Death Star was the same way. It was a conglomeration of a lot of add-ons.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was Yeah, Death Star was made of a bunch of add-ons, so it's the same idea. So each of them can be individual add-ons or playlists, but then they all were part of one big group. So I think that you'll be able to find. I think there's some stuff that's still going on. But again, this is a hobby for people, right? And people get burned out. I mean, you guys know people that have gotten burned out in doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Noir. He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
It does get. You sometimes think, "Why am I doing it?" And then, like, you get back in the saddle again. Sometimes it does come to, especially like for the devs, like doing the actual add-on side of it. I really feel for them, like who've given up their family lifetime to continue producing content day after day after day. Builders like do it like every couple of months, but for
some of them do it more. Hey, Noir, you and I are like every couple 6 months. Some guys are, I mean, they're releasing shit every week. I mean,
yeah, I pick add-ons that I will know will like stay around for quite a while. Some people will just add shit after shit after shit, and it goes down like day after they do an update. Then they have to like push a build update out. So I pick out ones that I know are going to be like sturdy for at least a couple of months, 6 months, whatever.
Yeah, they have some. They've shown longevity.
Yeah.
Well, this is far from the first time that this has happened, though. I mean, Lambda retired how long ago? 5-6 years ago.
How long ago was that? 4 or 5 years.
It's got to be 5 or 6 years ago because that was before.
And somebody picked up his add-on and reworked it, and somebody will pick up these add-ons and rework them. Just chill. Everything will be fine in a couple months.
Yeah. That's why I say if you're not willing to adapt and roll with it, this isn't the hobby for you because you've got to be able to roll with it. And some people are like, well, I paid for this I bought this jailbroken Fire Stick and this should work forever. And they're like, well, nothing works, so Cody's broken. And that's what they'll say. It's broken.
Yep.
Well, no.
And then those people will get on Cody's website and start bitching at Cody.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
That's why it's good to have a backup.
Oh, yeah, to back up to the backups. Barry Jones, thank you for joining. One of the guys I used to work with back down in North Kakalaki. So, and he's somebody that I argued, fought tooth and nail to get him to kind of cut the cord. And he was a guy that, again, most people, if you got a family and you got, that don't want to mess with tech, they want to plug it in and it to work. And he was in that situation where, certain people wanted a plug and play. And it's hard to convert those family members. It takes time. You got to make it easy. It's got to be dead simple to get comfortable. And then once they get used to seeing what they want when they want, then they're like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm willing to learn so I can watch whatever I want. So good to see him.
I will say anyone you convert, they do need to get a real Debrid account or premium.
Yeah. And that was one of the things I told him early on.
Like live, because if you get geo restricted, you're fucked.
Yeah, especially the UK is terrible with IP blocks or they need a VPN. And what we mean by that is some services that you can get where you're able to watch live channels. And if there was an article, did you read that article? There was an article in Torrent Freak, I think, this week, which went into that I think it's Virgin and Sky are running these scans of their customers. They're just their customer base. What URLs they're going to. Okay, so
it's not just Sky. It's Sky, Virgin, BT Openreach, and TalkTalk, PlusNet. They're all doing it over in this country at the moment.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the article said that they're posting these IP blocks. Like, all right, so let's say you're going to the URL ABC I shouldn't. ABC 123. You're going to that website, and if it's a large percentage of their customers go to the website ABC 123 during, especially the game times for the football matches. So when they see this large influx of people going to a certain website, these ISPs are going and saying, we're going to put a block on that URL so that none of our customers. And what they do is they share that information with the other ISPs. And so then all the ISPs are blocking
they block those same ones.
Services. And people are bitching at the service. They're saying, oh, your service is crap. Well, no, your ISP blocked it usually right after the football game starts. Or close to it.
For example, right, in the UK, right, the main channels in the UK are BT and Sky Sports. So if you hit them links, they get throttled as such. But you go to like DAZN or Peacock or NBC, whatever you call it over in America.
Yeah, NBC Sports.
NBC Sports.
Yeah,
they're fine. They would play fine, but as soon as you hit like a UK one, they throttle it and cut it off.
So, that's the thing with this, and you got to roll with it. And like you said, a VPN is necessary. That was one of the things when I told Barry about Real Debrid. I'm like, you got to get a Real Debrid account. If you're wanting to use Cody, I'm sorry, you got to have Real Debrid or Premiumized.
I would say if you want to enhance your experience, get it. It's how much, Todd? It's not a lot of money, is it? It's like 3 months is like
it's $3 a month.
Yeah,
$3 a month. $3 a month.
It's nothing compared to like a yearly subscription of like $100 to watch a load of shit that no one watches anyway.
Yeah.
You get like 1,000 channels and you watch 3 of them over the year.
Yeah, that's usually right. Hey, Roger, did you have something you wanted to say?
You guys took care of it. No big deal.
All right.
I just wanted to say, what's up to Trevor and Crazy Canuck. Hopefully, I'll see you for the fights tomorrow. UFC
fights are tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, Louise, I've bought Fire Sticks, and again, I only keep my build up. Well, I don't want to say only. Mostly keep my build up only for my friends and family, so I don't have to fix. Hey, help me fix. Why is this not working? And so it's easier for me to make a small build that I don't care if 10 people use it or 10,000 people use it. I don't care. The main thing is for my friends and family, so I don't have to fix their stuff. It's like, here you go. It's running, and
I won't help anybody until they got a Debrid account.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roger.
That's a bit hard.
well, finally you saw the light, Eddie. Us keep trying to tell you.
All right, so guys that don't follow us on Wednesday, because we don't have a big following Wednesday, Roger and Eddie both are on Wednesday's shows on For Player Pass. They're always on there watching the movie. We discuss the movie. They do a great job at that. So Eddie is a person that we have dragged fighting and screaming to Real Debrid. Now Eddie, you being a newer user, so you being a newer Real Debrid or type, so give your thoughts on how was happening before and like now. And
okay, before I was doing virtually okay. That all of a sudden, as soon as I was scared of Real Debrid because I thought it was going to reduce my speed on my internet. But once you guys told me try a month, I tried the first 2 days and I was blown away. And then ever since I said, man, I got to do Real Debrid. I got my kids going on Real Debrid. The best thing, the other thing I got to say, you guys should have got on my ass before.
We did.
We tried.
You know how long I've been trying to get you on there? I was trying forever. I'm like, Eddie, you got to do it. Listen, I was like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore until you get Real Debrid. And you still didn't listen to me.
I was about to buy him a month out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
Get him to try it.
Yeah, just try it. Yeah, the first month's free, and he'll come back for more.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I mean, people don't understand. And Eddie, being a person who has extremely slow, high-speed internet, and I say high speed with a smirk because his internet speed. Because again, we talk after shows. His internet speed is very, very low. His ISP gives a very slow rates, and even with that, you're able to, enjoy your TV shows and movies.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Yeah.
Do you still get fidelity points?
Yeah. Every time you sign up, you get
Is they're
fidelity.
still doing that? Yeah.
Yep.
So like, if you get your people to hook up, then you get a 3 days view.
Yeah. Well, and they give you the fidelity points. It's 1,000 points for 30 days or something like that.
30 days.
So you can, if you sign up for a while, then you can actually use those fidelity points to earn you extra time.
I got to use my fidelity points this month.
No,
so I can, no, why?
You don't have to. You
No.
can save them.
I'm going to use them. So let's say if I got fidelity points for 2 months, then in 2 months I'm going to renew again for 6 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, please keep renewing. So.
I think I got like 8,000 fidelity points in there.
Yeah,
I
them.
haven't even looked at how many I got left. And the thing is, the sad thing is because I'm always on Plex anyhow.
Yeah.
And I'm just downloading.
Jesus Christ! Thanks a lot.
But I used.
Oh yeah.
Drink up. He said Plex.
I said Plex.
Louise said, I got him onto Real Debrid and never go back. And it's a small cost. People say, I want it for free. I want free links. I want free this, free. Fine. But you're going to spend time to be able to find what you're wanting to watch, when you want to watch it, and with your fingers crossed that you get to the end of the movie without it freaking buffering.
Right.
I mean, how many movies have we watched and you get like halfway through and all of a sudden,
boom.
Got to try to find a new link somewhere.
Yeah. So and premiumize being the same idea.
Worse than that is when you have the people that you set up that would sit there and call you. Oh, this movie has stopped. Why is this happening? And meanwhile, you're trying to watch something yourself and you're getting bugged.
Hey, it's Super Dell. I was on Super Dell's show numerous times, and this was when his cheap ass wouldn't buy an NVIDIA Shield. He said they overpriced, and he overpriced. And Real Debrid, I'd be on the show, and I'd be like, "You guys got to get this." And he's like, I'll check into that, Dabs. I'll check into that. And finally, now he's into it, and he's got an NVIDIA Shield. I think he's got several of them, but always got Real Debrid now. And once you do it, you never go back, folks. And it's the cost.
I hope you're loving that Shield.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know he does. He's.
It's like 10 cents a day when you figure it out. How much a daily cost is. So
in Canada, it's 13 cents a day.
13 cents a day?
Yeah. You think I'm worried about? You're worried about? I'm not worried about 13 cents.
Really? You were before.
And if I have a Wares torrent that I want to download, I use Real Debrid to do that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let it be your buffer to protect you. And
your IP doesn't know what the hell you are.
Right.
No, don't know what you're doing. And again, it's up. Look at DeBeat says calling Eddie's internet high speed is like calling me a sprinter. And anybody that knows DeBeat,
He's Ironsides. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, this is a good question, and we don't know. I don't know how they have it. Why isn't the powers to be shut down Real Debrid? They've got to have something where there's some caveat of something that the way that the servers work and how they're able to stay. But so I don't know how they do it, but it's been, now this is not a new, I think that service has been over 10 years for Debrid. So it's not a brand new service. This is something been around a long time. So, hey, Super Dell, if he wants to come on the show, hey, Super Dell, any of you guys want to jump on the show, hit me up on Telegram or hit up Alban. We're more than welcome to throw you the link and you can jump on.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Eddie.
If you're in Telegram, it's already there.
Yeah, but Real Debrid is based out of France, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was based out of Germany. I don't know how come I thought about that.
They got servers all over the place.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Canuck says about $5 Canadian. I maybe that much. I don't think it's a little less than $5, but it's
No, it's
definitely
about $3.90 a month Canadian.
there. You go. Yeah. So definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So
Definitely.
I was gonna mention now that we're 30 minutes into the show, we're okay on this. That one of the big builders has decided to shut down. Cellar Door is done. He is gonna.
Oh,
he
yeah?
said
Wow.
he's
I
been
didn't
around
hear
a long time. You guys,
Yeah.
he's been around a long time. I've known Cellar Door from before he released his very first build. And this is no exaggeration. Back when my Depulse build and had all kinds of animation and shit going on, you guys,
Yeah.
I had GIFs going in the background. He hits me up on Telegram, I think, or Facebook. I don't even remember where it was, but asking me questions. He built his very first build, and I mean, he changed colors using the hex codes, did all kinds of stuff, did all of it on a Android box with a remote control, with a remote. And the first time he was having problems about changing the special paths. Remember back in the day, we had to do the special paths instead of it being C : your computer.
Mhm.
You had to do special so that
Mhm.
if someone else installed it,
So it
everything
will
would
go.
work.
Right.
The artwork. And so I'm walking through video chat, and we're helping him. And I'm like, all right, let's show me your computer. And he goes, I don't know. I'm not using a computer. I'm like, well, how are you making this build? Because he says, I want to make a build. And I'm like, so how are you making it? He goes, I got it on my TV. I'm like, well, how do you have it on your TV? And he says, I'm making it on an Android box. I'm like, whoa, wait. You're making this on your Android box. And I think the build was called Cellar Door back in the day. And I'm like, wait a minute. You're making this build on an Android box? I said, use a keyboard where you could type the stuff in. He says, I don't have a computer. All I have is my Android box. So he made his first build and probably a couple others after that off of an Android box. And if anybody's had to create that stuff on an Android box, then pull it off of that, then upload it via his phone, to his first zips. And so he's been around a long time. Beautiful work. And
Todd,
he's
Todd, as you know, I still build on my phone.
Another one.
I don't know how you do it. Well,
you guys do that.
At least your phone, you got a little bit something to work with. Either way sucks.
Andrew does most of
Andrew
his stuff
does
on the
it too.
phone as well.
On his phone.
Yeah,
Andrew used to do it on his phone.
I can't. I just can't. I'd be blind first off. I don't know how
I'm going blind. I do. It is very painful. It's very painful. To do it on a TV box, I could not. That would do my head in.
Yeah. And like I said, I remember he had his phone. He had his phone pointing at his TV, and I'm talking him through some of the stuff he was. And I want to say it was changing the special paths. I don't think that was what it was, because his backgrounds wouldn't load. And so I'm like, all right, wait a minute, go here. Well, back up, and he's remote back, and I was like, oh my gosh, bud. I said,
special : / home something.
Yeah. And then the path of like in the add-on itself. Cody.
User data / backgrounds /
Yeah, if you put them in backgrounds folder. So numbers, that add-on is going to you're going to see that go away. It'll probably work. 'Cause if I'm not mistaken, it's on a Exodus or a Covenant base. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive that it was based off of a Covenant Exodus template or the base. So it should work for a while, but some of the subsections, the special things that were in there are probably going to stop working. And I told him, hey, you got to think about yourself in these type of situations, because it becomes overwhelming to do it every day. And he had 3 builds, and I'll say that his builds were probably some of the best details. The things that he would do were always such a meticulous, and he would do things that nobody else was doing. When he would do the extended info mod and would use that for a lot of the groups and would use the artwork for those things. It was just really good, but he's like, I'm done. And hey, all respect to him. I told him, you don't know nobody nothing. I mean, and I think we're going to see that more. Yeah.
Can I say the best looking, sexy on the eye build, artwork wise, is the iconic build.
Oh, that one just come out, didn't it?
Yeah, it's got like it's got all the icons from Squid Game.
Yep.
It's the iconic build. Funsters had a lot to do with that. Matrix and that, and it's so sexy on the eye.
I haven't looked at. I saw the tweet on it. I haven't installed it to look at it.
Yeah,
I saw it post a few
I've
things.
had a little
on
play of it. It's not the way I would use the build, but it's really good if you like the visual. Like if you want all that. If you want the visuals, like I just want to watch something, I want to click something, watch it. But it's got the visuals on it, all the icons, all little like sub menu icons, all like different. It's really cool, clever. It's really well made.
Yeah, and that release, the iconic build, just got released this week. If I'm like I said, I saw a tweet about it, so I haven't installed it. I saw a picture. It kind of reminded me of Squid Game because it has the red with some the Squid Game, the square triangle.
Yeah, my build's like Squid Game, but it's nothing as advanced as that. Mine's just like standard. Like there you go. There's your main menu. There's your sub menu. There's no icons.
That's me.
There's no widgets. There you go. Bang. In you go. Watch it.
Didn't DJ make up something with the Squid Game?
I thought he said he did.
I thought he did. Yeah.
He might have done a theme.
Yeah.
His would be a theme.
Yeah, it was a theme.
Yeah. He might have.
The iconic build is all made around Squid Game. Every little sub menu icon, like it's got like a different visual from each character. Like it's got like the doll from red light, green light. It's got this, that, the other.
Well, I'll definitely check that out. Yeah,
it's very, very cleverly made. Very, very well done. And I think, Funstar has got a lot to do with that, and Matrix has got a lot to do with that. He's a top artist.
Go ahead, Roger.
Well, I seen Mr. Pickle's comment there, and I think only the casuals have dropped off, and that's only a good thing for Cody community, in my opinion, because those are the people that go to Cody themselves and complain that they're having trouble with streaming a certain movie or stupid shit like that. So
because they bought themselves, like I said, they bought a jailbroken Fire Stick, or they bought an Android box from China. They bought a box from China. Well, this is supposed to. It said I'd never pay a cable bill again.
Yeah, and I think there are a few less casual users of Cody, and I think that's a good thing, not a bad thing.
Yeah,
myself.
I agree. I agree that it's good. And if people bitch at me and say, "Well, Dabs, you're doing a show that's good." Well, but also most casual users won't watch this show because I'm too boring for what they're wanting to learn, because they want a simple little thing, whereas I tend to go a little bit farther into a topic than they're ever going to want to learn. So it happens. And I think that you're right that they're dropping off.
When I started off in Cody, I looked at it the same way that when I started off with a computer. I was off sick for a while, and I wanted a computer, so I told my kid to go buy me a computer. I paid for it, but who cares? But I never knew anything about a computer. But I learned about it on my own. And it's the same thing when I went with Cody. Okay, at the beginning, I had a little bit of problems with it, but I got into it, and I learned it, and it came real quick after that. It just takes a little bit of time, and people are not patient. Like you said, they want, plug and play. Plug and play takes the fun, for me, takes the fun out of Cody, because Cody, you got to work to make it go. And for me, at my age, it keeps my brain going.
That is such a cool story, to be fair.
Yeah.
I wish there's more users like you that like to get involved in it and dabble,
Yeah.
rather than the ones that just like get it. Oh, that don't work. And slate everyone like, oh, it don't work.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
fair play. Like you to like get
Yeah,
involved with it. Every co-user needs to get involved, like to like do a little bit of maintenance here and there.
Mm. It's like a car. You gotta keep changing oil once in a
Exactly.
while.
You got to put some oil in it. You got to put some water in it. Pump your tires
Yeah.
up. Off you go. Don't like expect like we're not a garage, so
No.
Yeah.
nah, fair play. Nah, that's a good story. That is, I love that.
Yeah. To answer Mr. Pickles,
Yeah.
about him not using Plex before. Plex is different than Kodi because Kodi you're streaming everything. Plex that it's
You
all
store
your own content. Yeah, you have it stored locally on your machine. You can there are other guys out there that you can get access to their stuff. That's the other side of it. You can have someone who has a Plex server and they share their stuff with you,
File sharing.
and it's there to use.
Yeah, it's a really good file playing media player, but all the content is stored locally, either in your own home or in your friend's home. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about the buffering or anything.
Well, you hope their internet's
Yeah.
good enough that they don't have to worry.
Yeah,
You don't have to worry about
But
buffering.
no, but I'm talking about once you're in your own house.
Oh, if it's in your own house,
If
yeah.
you're in your own house, it's there. The file sharing, you're not gonna have an issue.
you can stream those 80 gigabyte 4K files,
Yeah.
no problem.
No
As long
problem.
as you have good Wi-Fi, you can't.
Yeah.
Because I just upgraded to my mesh system that I had brought with me. I just hadn't had it hooked up, but we were using the old. That was, and I don't think it's a Nighthawk. But it's a decent router.
Mhm.
But I think of where its location and some of the electronics that's around it, because it's got the router.
Yeah.
The modem is there, then it's got an Apple computer. It's stuck in the corner with other electronics going around it. I think that there's a lot of interference.
Yeah.
Wait, you got an Apple in your house?
Blue does. Blue does. She has.
And you married her?
Well, right, only because she got the iMac for free like 11 years ago. She uses it. She uses it as her like a second TV in the bedroom. So all the electronics.
I understand now. Okay.
So all the electronics are behind all the electronics are all grouped together, which is the worst thing to have.
Yeah.
Because it creates interference.
Electromagnetic field.
Yeah, so it's got all kinds of bad things. So I hooked my mesh system up, spread out things. I got an antenna here. I got antenna in there, but kind of off to the side a little bit. I'm gonna put one upstairs. And what that does is that now those 80 gigs, like you were talking about, watching even off my own Plex server, I was having issues with that Wi-Fi because of the speed of inside the home's network.
Right.
But now that's not even a problem because my speed like just quadrupled.
Yeah.
Because I went from 30, I was 30 MIPS. Now on this one, if I'm in this room, I'm 170.
Okay.
Same internet. Same internet. That's I'm talking internet speed. Hers was about 30. Sometimes I'd see 60 MIPS. Sometimes 10. I would see 10 at times.
And what do you get coming into the house?
That's downloading.
Right. What do you get coming into the house?
Place your equipment wisely.
At the modem, he means.
Oh, I have not hooked it up at the modem. I've hooked it up via my mesh, and the mesh went because I was Wi-Fi from there. So I went to my mesh, which is Wi-Fi, but I have a wire that goes from my antenna to the computer, and I'm 180 on my PC. My NVIDIA Shield, which is halfway between me and the antenna in there.
Yeah.
I'm running anywhere from 160 to 170, 175.
Wi-Fi?
Upstairs.
But
Upstairs, 160.
Why not hardwire it?
Well, because I just didn't want the wires running through.
Yeah, but
that's right. You're with Blue. You can't have a wire hanging out
Ah,
underneath
shit.
the TV
Hey,
anymore.
hey,
I'm
hey,
sorry. You know what? I'd rather have the 8, something, at my shield.
hey, Dad,
Yeah.
what about a Blue Link?
It's
Blue
like
D-Link. D-Link.
my ISP. They're guaranteeing one gig by the end of the year.
Mhm.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
we
yeah,
already
that's
got.
fibers. Yeah,
I
Auburn's
got
got that.
I got
I
5.
got a my wife's box is in the living room, and I put it on the D-Link.
Your
No,
wife,
on a
hey, keep your mouth.
I
Your
know.
wife's box is where?
Yeah.
It's on the
I'm
tickly.
on about 380 at the moment, but they're guaranteeing 1 gig by the end of December.
Up and down, I hope, right?
But they're offering like if the main one goes down, they're gonna like switch it to the mobile O2 network,
Uh-huh.
which is like 5G. So if the main shit goes down, it will automatically switch you onto a 5G like high speed
And as far
for
as
no extra money.
I think that most connections in the UK are asynchronous, aren't they, Nor?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
I thought so.
Okay.
you
Like
got two
that.
main. You got two main. You got Sky. No, you got three. You got Sky Stroke BT. You got Virgin, who I'm with, which is Richard Branson.
That's not the same in America. Oftentimes, you get a third or a quarter of your download speed towards your upload speed, and I get even less than that. I get 25%.
I think ours is 10 megs up. It's like
But
10
what
meg.
what what
10
they're
meg,
doing?
10 meg up.
Oh,
10.
no.
They're joining up with like mobile companies that do the mobile 5G. So like you get a backup now. So like if your main like shit goes down, it'll switch you over to a 5G like fast network
I
at no
guess
extra
I'm
cost
lucky.
to your bill.
But
it's nowhere like your 1,000. Like I've seen some speeds you get out in America. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I get 1,000 up and down.
I got
Can't beat
250 and 10.
Oh man.
Yeah, we're nowhere near that standard at the moment. We're
Oh.
kicking around like 380, 400. That's good for over here. But when I see your like speed tests over there, like I keep thinking I think, they're fake.
They're fake.
You can't really be getting like that download speed and
Yeah.
upload speed and like a ping of
Some
3.
do.
You get a 3
That's
ping.
my problem. That's my problem having download speeds like that. That's how I end up filling so many drives so quick.
Because it's all about your ping speeds as well, isn't it? Like the low number of the ping is like the communication
I can
speed
get like
when they
3.
talk to each other.
Three.
You get like a ping of like 67, like that's shit.
Oh man.
You get like
No
Yeah,
way.
mine's in the 30s.
Wow.
20 to 30s.
I got 250 down, and news hosting over the holidays increased their number of max connections from 40 to 100.
Mhm.
And I went in and changed mine to 100, and good lord, it just cripples everything on my whole system.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because what happens is if you start using a lot of bandwidth, everything else on the network,
it was
because everything else is coming in on this one program.
Yeah.
So it's like, why is my phone slow? And
Yeah, everything. So I had to turn it back down to about 55.
yeah. So I was going to run through a few of the people in here. Peter asked, which wizard has the iconic build? Do you remember? Noir? Do you remember? I don't remember. I didn't look it up
It's
yet.
on Funsters, Seaman's, Ezraman's.
Okay. All right. So is it in their wizards or that the iconic is its own wizard?
No, but it'd be in there. It'd be in.
Okay.
But it's on Funsters. It's on
Wizard.
Ezraman.
Okay. So I know that there'll be some.
I don't think they got their own wizard.
Okay. So People finding other people's wizards.
Correct.
Still running Lee Aaron's SBMC's Gaia build. Wow.
Yeah.
The Gaia build.
My build's in DC Marvel and in Seaman's. If anyone's interested in looking at my shit,
Okay.
but there you go.
Awesome.
I've,
All
I've
right.
looked.
Thank you.
I've already looked.
Very sport heavy. If you like your sports, yeah, my build's for you.
Think of an issue. They're trying to switch it. Oops. APKs.
Yeah.
A lot of people have moved to APKs.
APK did take a bunch of the Cody, but they just took the casual, so I was
Yeah.
okay with that.
You're right. It's
Yeah.
What does
So-
APK? What does APK stand for?
Android
Package
package K.
kit.
Cody.
Kit.
Android packages Cody. Okay.
Android package.
That's why I got Noir on here to
There
help
you
me
go.
out. Android package. And Canucks right about some people don't want to tinker like some of us do. So yeah. And Mark is in here. The streaming we do has to be your hobby, and to get the most of it, and that's true. I mean, and
Yeah.
a lot of even builders or add-on people were just regular users for a long time, and then you make something, you change something, you're like, oh, and you become kind of addicted. Next thing you know,
That's
So-
that's how I started. That was years and years ago.
What's up, DJ? You slipped in here.
Yeah. How's everybody?
Hey, DJ.
He's not
How you
really
doing, bruv?
He's been here for a while now.
How you
Yeah.
doing, bruv? He ain't gonna
Right,
answer.
Dave.
Look. I call him bruv, and he's not answering.
He's
See,
not answering.
I know. Now, if I call him bro, he'll criticise me.
Nice one, bruv.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good, bruv.
No, like I was saying, Dad, that's how I started years and years ago. I started tinkering around doing stuff myself, and I just progressed and moved on and moved on and moved on, and went to different stuff within the Cody sort of like situation. So, has he gone back to sleep, Dad? Or has he gone to get a beer?
Maybe get a beer.
No, I started off like with Mega Mind's build, and I really got interested in it, and I started like tweaking his like to how I wanted it. And I was like so interested like in this again, like it's a hobby. I thought, oh, it's really good, and I got involved like then with Wookiee, and I said like, give us your build, then we'll put it on our wizard. So I did, and it got like quite popular. I think at one time I got like number 2 in like
Clickbait charts.
yeah. What's the main one? I can't
Cody
think now.
apps.
Yeah, Cody. I think I got number 2 in that at one time. I was like, I had a hard on that for like 3 weeks.
Oh,
But, yeah, people are loving it, and saying, "Oh, you get less downloads, you get less downloads."
And I'm not a
well,
build customer at all. I used one time for about 5 minutes, uninstalled it, and went back to Confluence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Some people
yeah.
find it easier.
I've done Confluence for a while, but I always went back to Aeon Nox because I don't know why. It's Nox is like
Mm-hmm.
click,
That's what you
get
used
what you
to.
want, click what you want.
I don't spend any time outside of the media content when I'm in Cody. I mean, it's just opening an add-on, launching a movie,
Mhm.
and then it's a movie. So I got like 12 seconds in the user interface of Cody itself at any
Right.
given time. So I don't get the points of the builds or whatever.
Mm.
The themes.
Well, what I don't really like
I
about
get that,
building,
I get that.
because
I understand
it takes a long time to boot up, and then it takes a long time to boot down. And the build.
Sometimes that's down. Sometimes that's down to the actual box.
Yeah. And if you got some add-ons,
there's a lot of add-ons in there.
Yeah.
Hang.
If you grab
the thing with my build, I watch the start. I watch the start of the video. Once it comes on, I'll turn it off because it's done. But yeah, I've always made my builds like easy to use. Like there's your sports, there's your movies, there's your shows. No widgets or nothing like that. They're straight in. Something like widgets pop up, like so they can like see like what's. They want it like Netflix. If you want Netflix, get Netflix.
Hey, Chris, address those questions to @UD Beach.
No. I tell you what, Chris. I tell you what. For $25, I'd answer it for you, because really, it's $25 for a year of IPTV service, 10,000 channels.
But they will not invoice you a second time. It's just a one-time.
Yeah.
You got to sign back up. But yeah.
Yeah, you got to sign back up.
At $25 a year, sign up a week early so you don't lose any service. You know.
Yep. Yeah, just get it. It's like us yelling at Eddie over just $3. I sometimes I just refuse to answer the question because it's cheap enough.
Beach loves answering those questions. So
I know he does.
Again.
I know he really loves to answer them, but I'm fearful of my toes that it's going to run them over.
Just add him on Telegram. Just do @UD Beach.
@UD Beach.
Yeah, so a few things where people want a great experience, but then they have bad devices, bad internet, and or low internet, and that's true. I mean, again, knowing what you're doing is you got to know what your equipment, your experience is only going to be as good as your internet, your device, and the source.
And you got to also remember that what the cable company is putting in there isn't always the best. You know what I mean? You can go out and get your own routers, and they're gonna work better. So keep that in mind. Why keep paying for a router from them when you can
most of the time you rent?
You're renting it from them.
I always buy my own Moto Man routers.
Yeah,
and you're fine. They're better. Like I've been saying, they're going to be a better quality because the ISP is buying hundreds of thousands of those, and most of them are combo units.
Yep.
Most of the combo unit router modem combo units are not quality product. Do you guys remember the TVs that had the VCR in them? Those TVs weren't worth the shit. You know, when you get those combo units, it's like, it's all on one unit, but they tend to not be as good. They're not going to last as long. So that was one of the things when I got this.
And when something goes in
all you young kids out there, a VCR was a video cassette recorder. Back in the day, if you was posh, you got a remote control one which had a cable which you plugged into it. You had to drag it right across your living room to your sofa, and you could control it from your sofa. And some fucker would walk across the room and kick the cable out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Sit the fuck down. Plug it back in.
No. Hey, back in the day, like most of us remember the day when we were the remote control. I was the one that changed that channel, turn it to that, fix the antenna.
Fix the antenna.
Aluminum foil.
Don't you remember back in the day, like
no idea how lucky they are.
You used to use a snooki or stick, right? When your TV had only 4 buttons on it. Do you remember back then, like the 70s, 80s? You had 4 buttons, so you got a big stick.
All right, we had a dial. We had a dial.
We had at least You know the from two
Oh
to
no, we had like
13.
little clamp buttons that went up or down, like so that you could like get a
Oh.
stick and flick it up or down.
My dad had a stick, but it was just to hit me. If I did that.
Get over there and change that channel.
But back when I was kid, like we had like the main channel BBC One, which is the BBC like
Yeah.
propaganda channel, which we still going on. You put up the propaganda channel, and yours like the main news channel.
Yeah.
But don't get me started with your taxes on that again.
But at midnight, it would turn off, like, and the picture of the world would spin round with the national anthem playing.
Yeah.
It's time to go to bed.
I guess you guys
Shit,
were happy.
what are you gonna do now? What are you gonna do now?
Well, I
We had
guess
the
you
test
guys
signal.
were happy once you got
Yeah,
VCRs.
test cards came up after that. You sat there like if you you sat waiting for the test card, waiting for the fucking Rugrats to come on in the morning.
Noir, you must have been
Rugrats
really
soon.
you must have been really happy when you guys were able to get VCRs then. How was it for you guys to get VCRs?
VCRs in our country. No.
You weren't able to get like all the
We used to
content
back then.
we did?
We used to rent them. If you weren't like rich enough to own one, you could rent them.
Right.
Like, you used to rent a TV.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
remember.
we used to put a shilling in the TV. I used to see that. I know that. But they only had BBC and ITV.
I remember
We,
back in
we
the
used to-
day,
yeah.
the UK had a different recording language, for lack of a better word, than on their VCR tapes that we did here in America. You couldn't use a British VCR
No.
tape in an American VCR player.
Right.
Because I think it's because of the electricity. Electricity.
One was
And you-
PAL and one was NTS or something like
Right.
that.
And TS, yeah.
You used to have, we used to have VHS, so we used to have Betamax.
Yeah,
Yeah, we had
Beta
Betamax.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Still do.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
that. Even got a laser disc.
Mr. Pickles asked, isn't the Xbox the best unit for Cody? Not in my opinion. I don't know.
No,
What's the rest
not
of the panel
anymore. Not anymore.
It used to be when it was
Yeah.
XBMC.
Right.
For
Yeah,
coding,
That's what it was originally designed for, wasn't it?
Yep.
think? XBMC was made on the Xbox, but I mean the Xbox now, even with you got the Microsoft, which Cody can be on Xbox, but it is problematic all the time. People are all the time using their Xbox and using Cody, finding all kinds of problems. So for me, I wouldn't. Xbox would be way down the list. It'd be below a Fire Stick because it's just they're always having issues, and their OS is not the same as
No.
the
if
the
you're going to
regular
do
Android.
streaming, just buy a 4K Fast Stick or buy the Fast Stick Max.
Yeah. That's all
If you're
most
gonna do,
people
if
need.
you're going to do gaming, then buy Nvidia Shield. If you're going to do,
Yeah.
it depends what your use is for it. What you use it for?
Right. If they're just going to do IPTV and Cody, a 4K stick is
Yeah,
more
stick
than
would do fine.
more than plenty for them. And they're on sale, all the
All the
time.
time.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
still
and
on
now-
that Black Friday still.
They're
Yeah.
still on sale.
25.
And
They're
the
still on
better.
sale.
And the
I gotta-
better.
And they're better. You're
I'm
right.
I'm
Fire Stick
I'm
is a
still
lot
I'm still
better.
running entertainment boxes from like 6 years ago now. I'm running TX4 and TX5, and they're still like going strong.
How
I
much
got-
was those entertainment boxes?
I was gonna say.
The
Weren't
first one cost me about £70. The second one, I won it probably illegitimately as a fix. The TX5, but they're still they're on like Android 5 and 6, I think they're on running, and they're still like running like sweet.
But if they're running those old Android systems, I mean, if someone ran, could they run?
But
on Netflix?
I'm only running Kodi on them. I'm not.
Right,
I've
right.
not got loads of apps running on them.
Right. Because most of the time, people run into issues on some of those boxes. If you can't get later versions of of Android, you can't, and it can't be proven to be what's it, DRM approved. You're not going to get the 4K or the 1080 Netflix or the high end Disney.
No.
You can't get those legitimate apps because they are DRM protected.
Yeah.
Right.
And so you've got to, you can go cheap devices on some of that stuff, but you're going to have a problem if you try to run legit applications because they don't have the same protection. Albin posted a thing in there. I saw Turks was in the thing.
Yeah.
Turks just jumped in the chat. And you posted, you had that
Well,
comment.
is that the first one? You want the first
that
one?
one there. That one there. Because he was saying.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Because Mr. Pickles was saying, no, you had Mr. Pickles was asking, saying that Turks kept getting deleted, and Turks answered that question.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There you go.
I'm starting to get used to it when I click on it.
So Play Protect is still kind of, and that's Google's protection on the Google Play Store. They are doing some deleting where they'll delete things that are part of their blacklist. And it's almost like the way that when we talk about the UK and the way that they blacklist certain URLs, that they say, that's a URL or a website that we don't want you to go to, so you can't go to it no more. Google Play Store is kind of doing the same thing with Turks hat on. They're saying, it's not safe. Go ahead.
It's looking at it as if it's malware, aren't it?
Right.
Isn't it? That's how I would say. They think it's malware, a virus, even though it isn't. Right. And it's perfectly safe, isn't it?
Yeah. It's been. I've used it, and it's a fine add-on. But
we know it's safe, but to someone who doesn't know about it,
Charles, the link is in the Streaming Matters group.
Yeah. So, and I see Funster, thanks for joining me. Sorry, you guys, I'm going to be eating while we're talking.
You made it yourself?
Wow. No, I am having Burger World. So for you folks up in Canada, no Burger World.
Yeah, but last time you were eating a burger too.
Yeah.
You on a diet or what?
What?
Yeah.
What? No, I wasn't.
Didn't you have a burger?
You had a burger. You had a burger.
All right, maybe.
Blue brought you the burger when you were online. You showed it to us.
Yeah.
Oops.
Whoops. Change the diet.
Hey, I'm on a big. Hey, what's up, Funster? Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Debs.
What's up?
And everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, doing, Funster.
Hey, Funster.
Hi. I'm having lag problems, I think, with my broadcast.
Yeah, it's completely cutting out all the snoring.
Yeah.
That one, I only have the non-snoring dog at the moment.
Oh,
the other one is lying already in bed with my daughter.
Oh, okay.
That'll be later on the after show.
The reason why I love Funster talking because he sounds like Arnie in Terminator.
I'll be back.
A little bit.
I'll be back.
Even got the master here, Slammers. How you doing,
Yeah,
Slammers?
Slam. How you doing?
He's still mounted or muted, rather.
There it goes.
Yeah, here it goes.
Slam, thank you for joining us.
Good to be here.
Wow. Massive respect for Slam, who he was one of those people that just always helped people. Helping people, doing a lot of different work, and so massive props to him. And he's hung it up. Said, you know what, I'm done.
Give him massive respect and
yeah,
for the actual GUI wizard that he released as well.
Definitely.
Big thanks for pulling out all that. Sorry, Slam. Go ahead. I was just gonna say a big thanks for putting all that hard work into it.
I mean, I didn't realize Fire TV Guru was still going to be around, so I just I did my best to get it on 19, and that's really all I did there. Massive props to him for all the looking through it, like he put a lot of work into that.
Yeah,
and I just fixed it up for 19.
Yeah. It's like I say, massive respect to FTV for the original GUI.
And with people that don't know Slam, Slam doing when we first when when 19 came out, there was, you guys remember, very few add-ons, and Slam was one of those guys that he was learning, but he was willing to learn and try and helped convert things that were 18s to 19 and made it. I mean, there was a lot of stuff where, and he was willing to help people all the time. I mean, when people were like, well, I'm trying to learn it, and he's like, well, I'll try to help you. And that was what this is about. When people bitch and complain about the community, that's the people I see all the time doing stuff that are selfless, don't care. I'll help whoever I can. And he bridged a massive gap that especially early on in 19, that it was him and AA were about it in Oath. I think Oath was going, and I say Nimsy, but there was like almost nobody else doing anything.
Okay, well, I'll tell you one thing. When Alpha 19 or 19 Alpha first came out, I didn't know a string from a variable. I didn't know how to code at all. And I figured it was a good time to learn because, it was Python 3, which there's all kinds of support for that, like being the current version. So it was, and it just, to me, comparing it to Python 2, it seems a lot easier to learn. I wouldn't want to go back and learn Python 2. Python 3, in my opinion, would be your best bet just to start learning. Like if you're interested in learning how to code add-ons, just dive right into Python 3 in 2019. That's the future.
I'll have to eat you up there.
Slam, we take our hat off to you.
I'll have to get you on a Google's Meet, Slam.
Yeah.
We take our hat off because you show many people the way.
Yeah. So basically, I learned the basics, just doing like the online courses that I found, and from there I was like, okay, well, how can I apply this to Cody, and what can I do that's not already out there by guys who can do it better than I possibly could. So one thing that there was, I mean, being that 19 just came out, there was no wizards. So how it started was, I just wanted to see, using Python, if I could download a zip file and extract it. And that's kind of how it all started, like as far as my doing the add-ons. And once I figured that out, I'm like, okay, well, I'll see if I can do it in using a Kodi add-on.
And you did it.
And I did that, and from there, I'm like, okay, well, I might as well get a wizard going. And so that's Simple Wizard was born.
You've got a lot to be appreciated for. Without you, once it all switched to 19, it could have gone shit. But people like you have kept it going.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Basically, Slam converted all the wizards.
Yeah.
Except Aftermath.
Basically.
He made his own, and he made the GUI and Simple Wizard. I think between Slamius and AA, there wasn't nothing happening actually.
Yeah.
Nemsy was
without these guys, Cody could have gone to shit.
Smollett has maintained his innocence. I've been truthful and consistent.
Well done. Hats off, Slam.
Okay.
So thanks.
No big deal. And then it becomes fun. Like once you get past that initial I can't do it, because believe me, I sat there and stared at even the simplest add-ons and for hours. And I told myself on countless occasions, geez, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. But I stuck with it, and I tried to just kind of stick to the basics. And even today, I'm only a year in, but I find just sticking to the fundamentals you can do a lot, and you'd be very amazed how much you can do with just learning basic fundamentals.
You can officially call yourself a dev.
Yes. Massive, and I completely agree. And that was one of the reasons why when I first started, when Andrew and I first started talking about this show, it was about showing that it's a community, but also it's just regular people. Like again, Slam had a build and that kind of stuff prior, but he was a regular everyday user. Everyone that's done stuff were just regular users that just, oh, I got a bug. I want to learn a little bit more. I want to learn a little bit more. And I want to do and create something for other people. And that's what I wanted when we did the show, is to show that it's just regular people that learn and try to win that little extra. It wasn't, we're not talking any big university graduates, and not talking bad about any guys if you graduated university. But it's not like someone needs a PhD to do this. And it's someone that just found it a hobby, learned and ran with it. And Slam, being an example of that, and giving back by creating all those add-ons and helping convert. You saw Turks talk about it, helping convert certain add-ons from 18 to 19 so that more people could enjoy it. So yeah, super appreciative of all that work.
It's more about dedication. I started with trying to learn Python, but it's just nothing for me. I don't feel it, and then I started 3 times. It's different with Cody. I downloaded it 2 years ago. I downloaded it because I thought I was like for being an end user, and I wanted to watch something. I couldn't figure it out, so I deleted it. And I did that like 5 times, and then I found third party in December, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. And 3 weeks later, I had my first build. I was hooked. and I don't have that with the Python stuff at the moment, in this time of my life. And I wanted to learn because I think with Python stuff, you actually gain something in real life.
It's used in other things, not just this.
Yeah, it's a skill you can use outside coding.
In Funster, you build 2 or 3 builds a month, don't you? Or themes?
No, I sometimes I just get an idea, or I get a skin and I do something with it. I release less than I make.
Okay.
But
I'm a bit like me, Funster. Release less than what I make.
Yeah, and then I also enjoy working on other people's builds, helping to iron things out, and
that's what it's all about.
You're right, exactly what it's about, and that's the fun.
It's a great community. Like everyone can help in some sort of way. Like Slam's done the Wizards, Funster's doing what he does.
I'm being obnoxious.
As fun as I was saying about the iconic build, which you had lots to do with.
Yeah, but that's also it's Sidekick's skin that's very versatile.
Yeah.
Is that the unique skin?
Yeah, that's the unique skin.
I like that. That's what I use. I actually like that skin.
Yeah, but it had a little bit of lag on the OSD, and if you shrink the images, the actual textures, the lag goes away.
So you do what with the textures?
Shrink them. You make them 100 to 100. Yeah, it works better.
Okay, so all right, so for folks that may to try to, if you guys got your pencil and paper to write this down. So in the skin, there's a textures folder, and it has your backgrounds or your images that you see in the skin. So what he's saying is that he's found that if you shrink them down, which sometimes will hurt the quality, but so does it still look good?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. Because they're in his skin, they're a little bit bigger than the like in regular Nox.
Oh,
So
right.
I shrank them to, but the lag only happens on Android.
Oh, okay.
Did you do that in the XMLs? Fun.
No, the actual textures, because the buttons were sized 500, 500.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
And I just made them 100, 100.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, I'll go because see, I'm using unique skin, and I adapted it a little bit for me. I've made some changes in it, so yeah, that's an idea. So for people that are like, what are you guys talking about? So on the skin, when he says OSD, that's the on-screen display. So when you play a movie, and you click the movie, and you hit pause, and you have pause, fast forward, skip, audio, all those buttons. That's the on-screen display. And what he's saying is that the files were kind of a larger side, 500 by 500. And so what he did is shrunk them down to 100 by 100 in the skin, so it made the unit run quicker, which is a smart idea. I know that because I changed it because to me, remember when the colors, you couldn't tell that if you were on play or stop? And then I went and I did like an overlay of like a red. So it was like red that showed up. So, but I didn't change the size of the images. Other than there's a couple images I did tweak because they didn't make sense to me. They were on a different language or something. Like the icon was weird. Like they were in Hebrew or something.
That's on Phenomenal Skin.
Oh, you're right. It is on the Phenomenal Skin that was in Hebrew. That's where I changed that one.
Yeah, that's a weird OSD.
Yeah, because it was in Hebrew when you'd go to it. Yeah. And I was like, what the hell is that? Video? How do I know that that's video? So I had to change the icon so I knew what the icon was. So I'm like, oh, that's video. It's a camera. So, hey, we got DeBeach that joined the show. Thank you for hanging out with us, bud.
Thanks to you, Tom, and throw me under the bus again with that bullshit. I try to be nice and help answer one person in the side chat, I'm being nice because I know you guys don't see everything, and then you just proceed to throw me under the bus, so this will be the last
That
time
wasn't me. Listen, I'm trying to save my toes. That wasn't me.
Hey, there's a playback, bitch. Go back and watch it earlier.
There's a playback. Yeah, because that $25 one, boy. That $25 service is, oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ. I felt like I was an admin in that other Telegram group you got me into. Jesus Christ.
Oh man. I'm glad. I'm glad I won't. Listen, DeBeach, I promise everyone I won't tell them about the $10 one a year that you found on this. Okay?
Go to Dab's Odysee channel. There's everything you want to know about IPTV there.
Yep.
Everything you need.
Hey, I was going to bring up the point of one of the things I was going to mention on this. You guys remember in 2020 when they had those that raid in Italy on IPTV?
Yeah.
Did you see where basically they got hit with 10,000 euros each as a fine?
Yep.
A bunch of them got hit with it. So it seems like 49 people got hit. And that was a big sting that they're in Italy that they ran against IPTV. So a lot of times we see these numbers. It'll be like 200,000, $1 million. The fine is going to be $1 million. Well, they settled with 10,000 euro each, which is a lot. I don't know how much money. I don't know how much money they were making.
If they're running, 1,000.
That's resellers. That's resellers, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think most of them are resellers.
Yeah.
But if they have 1,000 people on their panel, that's a drop in the bucket. 10,000 euros.
Yeah, but most, as we know, people that make a lot of money, you think, oh, they're going to have a lot of money because they make a lot. Us that maybe are, you work and you're struggling with that. But most of the time, the more money you make, the more money you spend.
Oh, for sure.
So most of these resellers that were reselling, and you think, oh, they had 1,000 people, they were drawing in money every month. they were probably blowing that money on stupid shit
for
too.
sure.
Yeah.
So
But my only
Digital
point is,
pinball machines, stupid shit like that.
I don't think 10,000 is a big enough stick to deter somebody from doing it again, because there's just too much money to be made in IPTV. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. And this is the article that Torrent Freak had wrote up. Again, you can go through and read it. It talks about the 49 people, which we talked about that. That was last year, and it was a big bust. And each of them hit with a $10,000 fine, or 10,000 euro. 65,000. Remember, you were saying something about 1,000 subscribers.
Right.
65,000 subscribers getting hit or being shut down. So that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of money at $7 a month. You know?
Yeah, and that's on the low end, to be honest.
Right. Right.
$7 a month is a low end.
Right.
And most people are going to be paying
10
more,
15.
yeah, if not more. Yeah. Yeah, I need extra connections. Oh, okay. Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Okay. Yep. Cha-ching.
So it's a lot of money that they're talking about. So 10,000 euros is not going to chase the big boys off at all. You know, that's just the cost of doing business.
Yep. Yeah. Hopefully they save the money. Hopefully. Let me see. I was going to bring up this. Is this?
There was
Let's see.
another one.
Alvin, is this moving?
Yeah.
Okay. So hey, I just want to say, did you know that Dwayne Johnson got hit, a Texas resident? So The Rock. I thought The Rock was making enough money, but Dwayne Johnson got hung up in this IPTV also.
I thought he was from Georgia as well.
In this one, there was an article. I was reading this article, and I kind of had a little laugh at myself, because it says it was hit with this. There was some IPTV shutdown in the U.S. And it says new complaint filed in the California court. Movie TV giants Universal, Disney, Paramount, Warner, and Columbia are joined by Netflix, Amazon, Apple, and several other studios against Dwayne Anthony Johnson. And I'm like, what? The Rock? I mean, he's not making enough money.
Oh my gosh!
And Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, his middle name is not Anthony. I think it's Robert or something like that.
Okay.
But I kind of found it funny. I was like, damn, The Rock is
right. He's making money.
He's
not
making
making enough.
Yeah. So this is talking about $10 to $45 a month is what subscribers were paying, which sounds about right. It sounds about right. There's a lot of services that charge that. So another service. So you're going to see a lot of people stopping, because some of this stuff it's just becoming too hot and heavy. It's machine gunning. And so some people are like, you know what? I don't need this hassle. I got a life. I got a wife. I got kids. I got a job and a house and this and that. I don't want to have to worry about this bullshit. So we're going to see more and more people that kind of drop off and say, you know what? As a hobby, I'm done with this. So just keep in mind, you got to roll with it. Don't sweat it. Don't fall into these articles, or we see the videos where the sky is falling. It's going to happen, and it's going to continue to happen. So,
yeah. I just figured, it was time.
Yeah.
Get out while I'm ahead. I had some fun. Met some good friends. At the end of the day, it's not worth getting in trouble over. So,
right.
No.
I mean, because you're not making any money off of it. I mean, you're just a guy who's just doing it to help.
It's like
I'm doing it for, like you said, the learning. After you start to learn it for a bit, you get into a position where you can help others with what you've learned, and it becomes addicting, and it's a hobby that you can get right into. Like it's time consuming. But at the same time, it's very, very fulfilling, and it's that rush you get when people appreciate what you do. It's hard to walk away from. It really is. That's because that's the pain, is making other people feel good.
Right.
For me, anyhow. For me.
Yeah, and true story. But that's very typical to a lot of the guys that have come through and done stuff. And of Go ahead, DJ.
Yeah, it's like Slim says, we all do it as a hobby, and like I say, total respect for what he's done over the last year to get 19 to where it is. Um, it's not worth risking your own livelihood for something that you enjoy doing, and you do all that in your own free time as well. It's not worth losing your house or getting these other people after you, losing your job. It's just not worth all that. So I have totally respect for Slam stepping away and
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, like I said, after a while, like, you do it, and uh, people enjoy. Let's say, well, for me, it was builds. So, like, after a while, like, people would tell their friends and family, okay, well, you got to install Slamiest build, and then next thing you know, you got 50 bloggers posting all your URLs, and your name gets around. Like, I never promoted any of my stuff. Like, I would post on Twitter if an update was available, and I don't know, it just kept growing and growing. Like, it, it it's fun. It's fun that people like know you, but at the same time, you don't really want to get that well known. Uh, if you're in that gray area, you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
And that's, I think, for me, like, it's been a long time coming, because I felt like quitting 2 years ago, because it was starting to get too big, and
Well,
like a simple Google search, like Slamiest, like you'll find thousands. Like, just, I don't know. So for me, when I quit while I'm ahead, I can quit while I can say I was still having fun, or I had fun. Uh, Plenty of others to carry on.
like you say,
I feel like I'm already yesterday's news. You know what I'm saying?
No,
no.
I don't think so.
You'll never be yesterday's news, Slam. Like you say, that's a good thing about what I do. I'm not in that grey area. I'm quite lucky. I'm not in that grey area. I'm nothing to do with add-ons. I'm nothing to do with coding and being a dev. I just
make stuff look pretty.
Yeah,
you're a makeup artist.
Yeah. It's just a shame I can't do it on myself.
I use snap filters.
You and me both.
I don't use no filters because I'm just so damn pretty.
Oh.
And hey, I will say, I told you guys, one of the things I signed up for my Disney or Discovery Plus because I got a year free with Verizon, and I'm going to use the hell out of that, because there is some shows on there that I'm embarrassed that I'm watching. But I'm watching them damn shows, and I have to shut the blinds because I'm embarrassed that I'm watching some of these shows. I mean, they're embarrassed.
Though, right?
I can't help it. I have Blue watching them. And she is not a reality, all that kind of crap that's on it. She is not that. But I've gotten her. She's like, "Damn you!" She goes, "Now I got to know what's going to happen." She's watching the next episode.
Oh, she's done. She's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Dad, are you watching it on your TV?
Oh yeah, we're watching everything goes on the OLED now.
Check out Naked and Afraid of Love, Dabs.
Oh, I haven't checked that one out.
It's on Discovery Plus.
Okay.
It's like a dating show mixed with that Naked and Afraid. So everybody's naked on it. And one of the guys walks up to the girl with a boner.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Hey, Red, I cannot. Blue will never watch Swamp People because she's an animal lover. Yeah, she's an animal lover, and there's no way I could even get her through half one of those episodes, because you know what happens when
shoot it,
shoot him. You know, I know. No, she would. I know. So yeah, I can't do one of those shows. So, but yeah, I love Swamp People. I love it. So yeah, there's a lot of good shows, and honestly, I would say that that Discovery Plus, if you're a person that's going to pay for a service, for me, if I was going to pay for a service, that service would actually be right in my wheelhouse. It has the content that I want to watch, not just the reality stuff. But I love Gold Rush. I love that's reality. But I like Gold Rush. I like The Deadliest Catch. I like what's that one where they go marlin fishing
Alone.
off?
Oh,
No, Alone. Yeah, definitely. But
yeah.
that marlin fishing where they're off
Marlin,
the coast of North
On the
Carolina.
line or something like that, or
Yeah, where they out there catching marlins and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, no, that was Deadliest Catch.
Tuna. Wicked
Wicked
Tuna.
Tuna. Oh, yeah.
Wicked Tuna.
Wicked Tuna.
I like all that stuff.
they're catching tuna, not marlin.
Yeah, catching tuna.
Yeah,
Marlins were the guys on the Deadliest Catch, though.
Yeah. But I enjoy those things. I mean, those are
Yeah,
the,
me
and
too.
so honestly, I got it from Verizon for free, and I'm like, dang, I should have signed up for this a while back ago.
They were run. Yeah, Discovery Plus was running a deal where if you signed up, you got it for like 3 months for 99 cents. The first 3 months. So me who hates for paying stuff because I'm a cheap son of a bitch. All right, I actually pay for Discovery Plus. That's the other than some other streaming services that we won't talk about. That's okay. I'll say that's the only legitimate streaming service I pay for. But there's a wide variety, and like I said, they were running a special where it was like 99 cents for the first 3 months. So
it's a good deal actually. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. And I mean,
Why? It all hits my flex, so what do I care?
Well, not everyone's got to. I mean, just like, all right, so Blue, she likes the construction shows. We watched Homes on Homes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
We were watching that yesterday. There was that other one where it's the mother and the daughter building the houses, and she's like, "Oh, this is great," and I got to start watching this. I'm like, I ain't never heard of these people, but again, it's got lots of different genres. I mean, the ID is on there. Oprah Winfrey Network is on there. Lifetime is on there. So it to me it offers a lot of content.
If it had if it had the History Channel rolled in it would be perfect.
Yes, you're right. The History Channel is
a lot of people were complaining though because the whole like Discovery Plus, how they all of a sudden now started not showing
some of the shows.
Current.
Yeah, but it should be there because it's supposed to be there before it goes anywhere else.
It used to be there. It used to be there a week early. All the shows were, but now, like the Bering Sea Under the Ice, it's not even. There's no
on there.
No episodes at all. There's no episodes of The Dirt on there at all.
Homestead. I saw Homestead was not this season.
Yeah, not this season.
It's not this season, but it's
they'll put them all up once the final episode airs. But I think that's kind of tacky when somebody's paying $8 a month.
Money. Right, because that pisses people off. You spent the money because you want to watch it earlier. Why are you going to take that away from them?
Like you get 4 connections, so what you do is get another friend who signs up for a service, split that. So if you get 4 people, everybody signs up for something, splits it, so there you go. That's just
yeah. I mean, because between Netflix and Disney, ESPN, and then Discovery, if you had 4 friends, each person pays for one, and then share the subscription, which you can do. It's not. They don't have any issues with that. I think Discovery allows 4 or 5 people to be on it. So it's.
And the other one that most people have is probably Amazon Prime. I don't know how many people use it, but a lot of people have it. Yeah. And if there's a show that I want to watch that is on Prime, I try to watch it through Prime just so that they get the little Nielsen check mark for my view. I want them to make more seasons of it, of something that I'm watching.
Good point.
You know?
That's a very good point because that's how they can't tell what you watched off of somebody's Plex.
Right.
They can't tell. Turk says, "What's happening to Butcher? He's watching reality shows like Real Housewives and Blues watching construction shows." Well, I don't really like Real Housewives because I think it's fake. But there is a lot of weird shows that I've started to watch more of. I just like some drama. I like some trailer trash. I like trailer trash. I can't help it. I mean, I was Tiger King. I watched it, and I'll say I watched it. I mean, sorry, I can't help it.
Monday night, I look forward to that that one on the yacht every Monday night.
Below Deck.
Below Deck, yeah.
Oh, I don't want that one.
Hey, Dad, if Blue is watching construction sites, right?
Yeah.
I guess your next project is next year. You're going to be building your own house.
Honestly, she looks at that and she's like, "Oh, I can see that." And the only thing that her and I both, you ever seen those shows where they can walk in a house? We were watching that mother and daughter, and she walks in and she goes, "Oh, we'll rip this all out, and I'm gonna push the wall over this way, put the living room here, boom, I'm gonna put this here." You know, they can visualize that whole layout. And neither Blue and I don't have that. I couldn't walk in a place and say, "Blank slate, blah 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 blah." Her and I both were talking about that, but she wants to do. She loves that woodworking stuff. She loves that sense of creating. And when she did an add-on, and when she's done builds, she likes that creating something and seeing it come out and people enjoy it. And that was one of the reasons why when she was in Phoenix, she liked having that creative juice. And now she wants to, she doesn't do anything in Cody anymore. So she's working on woodwork stuff.
Yeah, I told her she should make a YouTube show with her wood stuff, and I would make an intro. And I mean, we came up with the title "Morning Wood with Blue."
Yeah, with Blue.
Morning Wood. The beach. I have to be twisting that up.
Well, did you see the sandwich that you guys were making at the house? And I guess you missed that one, huh?
With the saw.
He doesn't have time to look at Telegram.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, honestly, I have less time now to do all the Telegram stuff than I did when I was home and I'd work. It's like I don't know. I get watching stuff and doing other.
You're watching stuff.
My attention span goes.
So you're spending your time on TV like me.
Yeah.
I am watching.
And shoveling.
I did shovel snow. I did shovel snow. I did shovel some snow today. I did do that.
It's not any fun, is it?
It kind of hurt my back.
There you go.
I was like, "Ow,
ow!"
Wait a minute.
I never knew I had muscles there.
I'm like, I forgot my back. My back hasn't really been hurting since I quit working. I'm like, wait a minute, ow. Yeah, because we had to get the snow off the deck and off of the edge to get it out to where there's a guy that comes and pulls the snow out of the driveway. Yeah. But you got to get it from all the edges out there to where he can pull it. Yeah. So we had to get that, and I was kind of like, oof. I'm like, all right.
That's fun.
Glad I got a tractor.
Oh, get this. So I moved my car out into the street to wait for that guy to come. And he was where we didn't know when he was coming. And it took an hour and a half before he showed up. He came, pulled it out, and I was like, I'll take a shower. I'm gonna get cleaned up. Took my shower. I'm like, should I eat? I'm like, no, I'll go ahead and move the car before I eat. Got in my car, backed up into the driveway, and as I'm pulling in the driveway, down the street comes a snow plow. Scraping and throwing the snow over it, which I had cleaned the end of the driveway, but I was happy that I wasn't parked out in the street where I would have been buried. Not super buried, but I'd have been have to dig my car out from underneath the snows. I mean, I was still in the car when the snowplow had come by, just scraping the street. So I was like, "Ooh."
Well, it's going to be 73 here tomorrow, Dad. So no chance of a snow down around where you used to live
in December. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, but Dad, the best is to come when it's about 20 below zero, 60 mile an hour winds, and you got to go shovel your car up.
I'm not working then. I'm not getting a job until the summer comes. So,
okay, guys, I'm gonna jump off here.
All right, Slam.
Thanks for having me. I wanted to come on at least once. So,
thanks for leaving your mark in the Cody world, Slam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, no problem, guys. Hey, thanks.
Yep. Thanks, Slam.
Awesome. Thanks for all you done.
Okay, take care, guys.
Take care.
Bye.
And that's again what I've talked about in the past, where I've said people carry a baton for you don't have to finish the race, but you carry a baton. This is another guy that's just a regular guy, carried a baton for a certain period of time, did what he could do. Great, and that's what this is all about. So this community over the what's it been 15 years that Cody's been out on XBMC? It's got to be at least 15 years. And it's all people just carrying the baton for a certain period of time, carrying it, and the next person takes it and runs. So massive thanks. Oh, all right. So let's go ahead. We're going to roll out of here. We're going to go to the after show because I got to eat my burger that is still, now it's fucking cold.
Oh, you didn't stop to eat it before?
No, I can't. I can't when I'm doing the show. I was eating some French fries. So I got that. I'll run through to Beach. Anything you want to say or any projects that you got going on? Any tips you want to give people before you go? Because you're the man that's always finding all those great deals.
Well, okay, here's my fucking baton. Anybody ask me about cheap IPDV, you ain't gonna pass it. I'm gonna beat you the fuck with it like a baby steel.
And that's the Beach. You guys need to be here on Wednesday nights on Player Pass. Roger, anything you want to say before we go?
I was just going to invite everybody that's hearing this to come join us on a Wednesday show because they're a lot of fun as well. We get to watch every now and then. We watch a good movie, and most of the time we don't.
This week is a don't. This week is a don't. But,
I have not watched
this week. Is how it ends.
Yeah, and we know how it's going to end bad.
The end of the world.
Badly.
Yes,
it's going to end with a name on a tombstone.
Okay, good. Good. I didn't vote for it.
Oh, hey, here's another guy that was in the community for a long time, a couple years, I'd have to say, helping, creating, doing stuff, and got to a point where he's like, you know what, I got to take some time off. So thanks for you, Sly, helping out with everybody. He helped. I mean, it's been years back when he was working on numerous projects. So again, just carrying that baton, learn, teach, evolve. Exactly. He's exactly right there. DJ, anything you want to say before we go to the after show?
Just thanks for having us on, Dabs. So thanks for the lovely panel that we got tonight. And thank you to everybody else out there that's actually come to watch the show. Take it easy and take care.
Funster, anything you want to say before we go to the after show?
Yeah, just thanks for having me. And that's about it.
and Funster, who is a guy that he helps on a lot of projects. He helps a lot of people. Again, one of those people that's always helping. I see him. He's in a lot of groups and helping people whenever they need. And maybe his name may not be the name on something, but he's the one that's just kind of helping people. Hey, can I help you learn this? Can I help you with that? Help you with that? So massive thanks to Funster.
I'm just a jack of all trades and a master of none. So that's
Somebody had said earlier that they love Funster because they remind him of Arnie. So how about I'll be back, Funster?
I'll be back, yeah.
Okay, I'll be back.
Eddie, anything you want to say before we go? Before we go to the
I just want to say, Dabs, you're adapting really well. And, I know you're playing hooky all the time, Things before used to be straight on time. Now where everybody's asking, is there a show tonight? There's a show tonight. No, Dab's got other things to do. He's got to shovel some snow. He's got to clean up the house. He's got to do the dishes. Yeah, you know.
It's the weed.
Laundry.
Hey, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, it is. That doesn't help. But
everybody keeps saying things are not looking too good, but everybody keeps saying.
Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. Alban.
Yeah, thank you everyone for coming out. Yeah, it's great to see everyone. We just so you know, we have a movie on Wednesday, How It Ends. Yeah, and tomorrow
UFC tomorrow night.
Yep,
and it's a good card. A good card tomorrow night.
Yeah, that one's got
Sean.
Charles Oliveira, Sugar Sean. Did you see that thing? You see that thing I sent you about his blow up there?
Yeah, that was just I don't put a lot into that, so that's just trying to make excitement for the fight.
The co-main. The co-main's going to be exciting too.
Nunes and
she's plus 700. Juliana is, I believe. So
yeah,
I might have to bet $50 on her just because it's the odds are there. You know.
I know, but these are the odds. Yeah, but I don't know if she'll do it. I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
But if she does, that's a cha-ching.
Yeah, plus 700.
Yeah.
It's a great card. So for you guys that following UFC, a great UFC card tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely, it's something to watch. I'm definitely gonna. I told Blue we were talking today about we were watching something. I said, well, tomorrow night. She goes, what's that? UFC. I said it's fight night. She goes, oh well, because back I used to have people over, and I said, oh, I got to watch that. She goes, well, you can watch it on your computer.
Whoa!
No. I said we'll be watching it on this TV. She goes, she laughed. She goes, she laughed. She was just trying to mess with me. She goes, I know. Then she goes, I watch it on my computer. Who the hell watches it on their computer? Because hey, I have to have my computer so I can be talking in Telegram, fight chat, the fight channels we have on Telegram, where you're like, oh my God, did you see that?
Yep.
Yeah, definitely something to watch. So big, great card tomorrow night. Thanks, Chris. Yep, great card for us UFC fans. So, make sure you guys watch. Oh, go ahead.
Thanks. I just want to say thanks to you. It's Friday, and I'm glad to see you. You know what I mean?
It's getting to be so rare. Well, you see me more than you see Blue.
Yeah, I know. She's just hiding from me. I think she thinks I'm going to guilt her too much.
She's you know how she is. So all right, Luis, I'm liking Canada. It's good. There is some enjoyable things about it. There is some things that's different from the U.S. More things are similar than are different between U.S. and Canada, but there are certain things that I see are culturally different about Canada.
Like milk bags.
Well, bags of milk, but I don't know. Just I guess.
How do they wrap their meat? Do they put their meat in a plastic bag or something?
No, it's all the same. It's just I guess in the U.S. we have so many people that are like, "You're not going to tell me what to do." That mindset. You don't see that in Canada. They're more.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's a little bit different. There's certain aspects, but there is some. Hey, you can order or run down to the store and not only get some beer, but you can get some other items. Completely legal. So
yeah,
I love Canada. Canada's awesome.
It's nice. It's nice. And look at Luis says he needs a bag of milk, a pitcher of a bag of milk. It's a big bag, and not all the stores sell it that way.
Mandy had her milk bags out on the net the other day.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Was Charles there? Was
Charles
Charles watching?
Charles wasn't here either.
No.
But she had her bags out showing us, her bags.
Jeez, check out these bags of milk.
Yeah.
All right, so hey, this is the kind of stuff that goes into the after show. So we got to save a spot for Canuck.
Yeah.
So we'll save her a spot. Any of you guys want to join our show, you join the Telegram group, my Telegram group, Streaming Matters, that is in the link below. You're more than welcome to join in. Keep in mind, we can only have, 10 people,
10.
I think, in the chat. So once it's 10, you can't get any more in unless somebody drops out. So you can always try later. Try after, a few minutes to get in, because whoever's in is in. Thanks for everyone joining. Thanks to everyone that was on the panel. Funster, thanks for joining us. DJ, Roger, Eddie, thank you for joining us. The Beach, thank you for joining us. I want to thank Slam for coming on. I really appreciate him and the work that he has done, and totally respect him taking some time to say, you know what, I've done enough. Want some time off. And as in Cellar Door, when I was talking about Cellar Door taking some time, massive props to the guy. He gave a lot of his time and work and effort and sweat, as well as servers, to keep that project going. So, hey, enjoy your time. Do something small if you want to, and if not, don't. Enjoy yourself. Thanks for everyone joining us. All the people in the side chat, Patty and Shrinking Sharon, Louise. Thank you guys for joining us. And we're going to go to the after show. We'll see you on the next one. Streaming Matters does